Hi, I'm Fairy, and today on Naked Skincare, I want to talk to you about at-home skincare devices and how they differ from their spa counterparts. Now today, it's great to live in the 21st century. There are so many skincare options that were simply not available outside of a dermatologist or esthetician or a spa that are available now for home use. But there are some differences in a lot of things, and I wanted to talk about what those differences are so that when you spend your money on devices, you know what you're getting and you get what you expect. Now, I'm going to tell you that I love my gadgets. It's genetic, definitely got it from my father. I was 24 when my father died, and I sometimes think that he would have loved the 21st century. He would have loved PCs and smartphones and tablets, and he would have loved so many gadgets that the microchip has made possible. And, you know, if there is a heaven where people can look down from, I'm sure my dad is looking down going, damn, that would have been fun to play with. I definitely got the bug from him. And if you look in my kitchen, you will find lots of appliances. Some of that is because of my fibro. Things like the Instant Pot and my air fryer make a lot of things to fix a lot more manageable than standing at a stove and doing it. A lot of devices I use are to make my life easier. In fact, it's kind of a joke. We rarely use our stove because I have so many appliances and I love them. And I use them and they make my life easier. And that's something that I really look for. Does it make my life better? Okay. Is this something that serves a purpose? Was it worth it? When it comes to skincare devices, I have to tell you that I'm a little bit in love with all the Sonic stuff. I just love the way it feels on my face. I have a little silicone Sonic scrubber, a Sonic brush, I have a Sonic toothbrush. I love the Sonic stuff. I have a Sonic heated skin infuser, and I will be doing a lot of reviews on my devices. But again, I wanted to talk a little bit about the difference between what they're going to use in a salon, in a dermatologist office with an esthetician, than what you're going to buy at home. The biggest difference that you're going to find between a professional grade device and a home device, besides the cost, is the intensity. So whereas you might go into a salon or your dermatologist office and get a 20-minute treatment every 3 to 6 weeks, at home you're going to have to do that same treatment for longer and more frequently. And I'm going to give you an example. This is a device I use. This is an LED face mask. Now, when you read about using these in a salon, people go and get treatments. Like they'll get one 20-minute treatment every 6 weeks. That's great. This is a much milder version. I do 30 minutes about 5 times a week. And yeah, I really do believe that it makes a difference. Although I bought one that does all 7 colors of light, I almost exclusively use the red light. And yeah, it works. I tried it at different times of the day, but really what works best for me is at nighttime. I put it on and I either watch YouTube videos while I have it on, or I listen to a podcast while I have it on. I have been known to fall asleep with it on. But that's the biggest difference, is the intensity. And you need to understand that. You're not going to, if you try to use it once a month, you're not going to see results. Also, for all of these things, a lot of the skincare devices, they're about stimulating your body's natural responses. The red light mask stimulates collagen production. Blue light stimulates, it helps kill germs in your skin and helps stimulate healing. Now, most of the devices, in fact, all of the devices I've bought, I've done a lot of research and they have science behind them. Again, at an intensive level. So you have to do it more frequently and for longer periods of time. They do work, but if you quit using them, the results are going to fade away. So if you like the results, you have to keep using it. And so that's the first thing to consider if you're considering a home device is, am I going to use it? Am I going to do this regularly? Now, I will tell you that as much as I like the results from this, when we had a heat wave this summer, I live in an unair-conditioned house in LA. Even at night, it was too hot for me. And there are times with my fibro that my face is just a little too sensitive and I just can't stand anything on it, not even my glasses. And that's when my hair will be up on top of my head because I can't even stand to have my hair touching me. But for the most part, this is, just remembering to get it out and use it. We have a lot of cats and several of them sleep real close to me, and the first few times I used it, they would get up really close and look in my eyes. And that seemed to reassure them, and after that they were fine. In fact, one of my cats regularly sleeps up on my shoulder, and while I'm laying there with the mask on listening to a podcast, she will be up there cuddled up right next to it. Now, another thing to keep in mind when you're looking at skincare devices is that there is a lot of rebranding. What this means is the same device will be labeled with a lot of different brands. And the price points will really vary wildly. I bought this on Wish for $50. It did not come in a box. It had very spotty instructions. I was able to actually find a short manufacturer's video demonstrating it on YouTube that helped me figure it out. The same, now when I say $50, that included the shipping cost. The same device was with Prime shipping on Amazon for like $75. So by buying it on Wish, I had to wait a little bit longer, but I saved $25. I've seen ads for the same device on Instagram ranging anywhere from $50 to $200, and it's the same device. How do I know? It's not just this part, but it's the controls. You can look at the controls. If you look carefully, you will see this part will be identical. It may come in a different box. It may have a brand name on it differently. Some of these have straps. In fact, everyone I've seen has had straps. I've seen a couple that the initial ad shows this kind of connection to help it sit on your face, but when you look closer, you see they have straps. But what is identical every single time, regardless of price, regardless of brand, has been this part of it. It has the identical control. I have a number of facial products that my skin scrubber, my high frequency wand, again, I see them sold under a lot of different brands and labels at a lot of different price points. So in part of your research, price alone is not an indicator of quality. You need to do your due diligence, and I will talk more about LED light therapy in specific in another video, but I just wanted to use this as an example. Again, if you like these things, they definitely work. Most of the devices being sold today definitely have the science behind them. You just need to remember this is going to be a less intensive treatment, so you're going to need to do it longer and more frequently and need to keep doing it. And look, I'm not going to, if you like this sort of thing, I encourage you to do it because it will help you have healthier skin. And as always, skincare is healthcare.